Welcome, Scorpio, to your September love reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on with you in love. Best message, please, for the beautiful Scorpio. I'm feeling like something is a little unfair. So, let's see. Inner feelings. Doing all the work. Overwhelmed by the situation. Hold on one second, guys. And nurturing. Wanting to nurture the situation. It does look like there is something here that you feel like your partner is not taking accountability for a certain situation when it comes down to it. It could feel like you're doing all the work and could be really affecting you in your inner feelings. It almost feels like they're not taking in consideration your feelings. That's really what it feels like. Looks like you have some kind of personal values that you are, trying to nurture this situation, needing to develop this relationship. It feels a little exhausting. I really feel like there's something that needs to be said within this situation, and you just feel like they're not listening to you. It feels like, they're kind of pointing the finger at you instead of actually just listening. If they could actually have more listening skills to the situation, then it feels like whatever this repetitiveness is that's going on within this situation could actually be solved. But it does look like you're just trying to overcome the situation and the challenge at this time. As they, like I said, it just feels like they're kind of pointing the finger, saying, "But you didn't do this and you didn't do that," but they're not listening to what is real, what is needed to keep this situation going. So it does feel like instead of having the heart-to-heart conversations within this situation, it just becomes an overbearing challenge for the both of you. Let's see what your partner's doing over here. How are they feeling about the situation? They're going into hermit mode. Looks like they are kind of isolating themselves away. They are kind of taking the backseat to the relationship right now as they're being very quiet right now. There it is, that pointing the finger. Does look like they are ignoring you right now. Kind of feeling stuck within this situation. Either you or them is leaving this situation behind. You feel like you cannot have I think it's you who's leaving over here, Scorpio. For the majority of you, it doesn't have to be, it could be them. But it does look like we're just going to say you are leaving this situation. You could be packing your bags. You are leaving this situation at this time. It looks like there is this kind of like no rewards. You're not listening to me. We're just going to continue with this argument. We're going to continue being disappointed within this situation. Looks like they cannot believe you or you cannot believe them when it comes to this situation. So there is definitely a wall that is between the two of you and trying to get down to having the right heart-to-heart conversations to actually working together. There is no working together here. It's just, like I said, it's more of pointing fingers at this time and a lot of accusations to the situation in which it doesn't look like it's going to work. So it looks like, they have gone silent. Could be dealing with a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn, or could be dealing with another water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But it does look like that's exactly what it is. They, the silent treatment. And it does look like, yeah, moving on from the situation as you're having this backsliding relationship. It looks looks like there's, you know, when it comes down to the situation, it's almost to the point where it's like, if you don't trust me, then I'm gone, right? They think it's all kind of an act when it comes to you. They think that you've kind of taken them for granted. They feel like you've overstepped boundaries when it comes to this relationship. And they don't believe that there's any more potentials to this relationship. So they figure that there's just a lot of triggers. When it comes to you in this situation, wow, this whole situation has just taken a complete mudslide. It's literally what it feels like. It's like you say a backsliding relationship. This is more like a mudslide over here. Yeah, it says you're not going to accept this anymore for what it's worth. If they don't have the trust and, you know, and don't understand where you're coming from, then you do not want to deal with this. It says there will be no return at this time, right? You're looking for something better. There will be something better out there, because if they can't see anything and they believe that, you know, there's some kind of underlining motives going on within the situation, right? They believe that there's some kind of lies and partial truths going on. Wow. But there is definitely something to be learned here within this lesson. Yeah. When it comes to this situation. So there is some kind of learning potential for the two of you through this situation. I'm going to have to kind of look and see what it is. But for now, it just looks like there's nothing here. This relationship is, yeah, separating. Just got that song, like, gotta keep them separated in my head. On the situation, yeah. What's needed is a heart-to-heart conversation, which we're having a hard time doing when someone is so blocked and just putting up a wall over here and really ignoring the situation. It makes them, you know, yeah, release your ex. The passion is pretty much gone in its own way. It almost feels like somebody was trying, like you were trying to make the effort as much as possible, but it just feels like they just were not listening to you. They would not have that heart-to-heart conversation. They just will not open up to the situation. Wow. The overall card for the situation is, so definitely, they're just kind of playing it safe within their situation. It's like they're kind of waiting for the results in the near future of what's going to happen within this situation. Are you coming back? Are you going to, yeah, with the Three of Wands taking the lead, are you going to come back and try to fix the situation over here with them? They're waiting, right? They want to know, what are you going to do, Scorpio, right, through this challenging time? Are we actually going to have this heart-to-heart conversation? But it's kind of crazy, because it's like, okay, well, then why don't they reach out? Why do they always keep focusing on what they are going to focus on? They don't want to change the focus, right? So no matter what, it just feels like you're going to continue to keep choosing the battle over here when it comes to them. So it's kind of interesting that it's almost like they want you to reach out to them to have this conversation. But it's almost like, why would you want to do that if you keep blocking me? So I feel a little inconsistency over here when it comes to how they feel and what they really truly want. Their emotions are overpowering their logical mind. So it just feels like at times they're like, are you going to come to me, Scorpio, and talk to me about the situation? And then it's almost as soon as like you keep walking towards them, they're like, back up, I don't want to talk to you. So definitely having a lot of mixed emotions going on over here. When it comes to the situation, yes, holding back. They just feel like they're keep holding back, what it is. It's almost like they don't really want it, but they do want it. Confusion. Definitely confusion. Lots of confusion. I think that, after they get over their over-emotional state over here, I do believe that they will reach out to you. They just need to really balance themselves out. Okay, and stop being so indecisive about what it is they truly want. Do you want to fix this, or do you not want to fix this? Do you see what I'm saying? Because it's almost like 1 hour they want to come towards you, and then the next hour they want to just ignore you. But then you also have this, when they do come towards me, instead of trying to fix it, all they want to do is point the finger at me, right, about the situation. Pointing the finger at a person is not going to have the heart-to-heart conversation. That's not going to fix the situation, right? That's right? That's not helping. If anything, that's hurting the situation. You actually have to sit down and have a conversation without judgment, right? But I would like to, with that, we would like to see the Queen of Swords then right side up, because as she is upside down, she is still judging. She is still in that mode, right? Where she's trying to get her way or his way. It doesn't matter, guys. Don't worry about that, right? His, hers, it doesn't matter. The point is that this is where the bitterness is, right? Being bitter about the situation. If you really want something fixed, then you have to change, your emotions. So it's going to be a little while before they do that. They need to seek some peace within the situation, within themselves. Then they should be able to come back to you once they get past that, if that's really what they truly decide in the end, that that's really what they want. Because right now they're all over the place, literally. So I see you walking away from this situation right now because, yeah, I don't see any potential at this time. How could you? They're not going to listen or open up. Okay. Okay, my friends, until next time, peace and love. Bye bye.